Welcome back. Well, the holidays are almost here, but medical treatment does not care about the calendar. This time of year, it can be kind of tempting to put care off and try to wait it out until after the holiday, but more often than not, that's just going to make it worse. Now, I'm joined now by Dr. Adam Henson with Deaconess Illinois Clinic. Welcome to the show, Dr. Henson. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me, Rachel.
Yeah, it is our pleasure. Now, you work with the clinic, so I bet you see just about everything.
Just about everything walks through the door.
Okay. Well, this time of year, do you see any type of sickness other than or more than another?
I actually wrote down some that we've been seeing in the last week or so. We've been seeing influenza A, rhinovirus, strep throat, norovirus, COVID-19, pertussis, and RSV, to name a few.
To name a few. Those are, well, some of those you can get over and some of those you can't. So let's talk about when it is when you know that's a symptom we don't need to put off until tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So anytime we have fever, and we define fever as anything above 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? So if anybody has a fever over that, or if they have persistent symptoms, if they've been coughing for a long while, anything over a week that you've been coughing, we need to come and have it looked at. Of course, if you're coughing up anything, it has any kind of color to it. If you have rash and then all the other kind of GI side effects like diarrhea that nobody wants to talk about, things like that, come in and we'll take a look at you and make those decisions. You know, I grew up here in Southern Illinois, and a lot of the things that people have a trouble with is when to go to the doctor and when to come in and be looked at, because they don't want to gum up the system. They don't want to, you know, but the thing is if you come into the office, we're going to tell you hey, you look fine. You can go home and everything like that. But it catches the people that are more serious, especially the ones that are more prone to having more serious conditions. These would include children, especially under the age of 1, but under the age of 5 as well, too. Our older adults, we define that, sorry, mom and dad, over the age of 65. And we also, people that have diabetes or asthma, COPD, these kind of people are at a higher risk.
So as people push into the new year, and you know, we've got everything, there's so many things that go into Christmas. You've got the plans, the wrapping, the dinner, everybody's coming over to somebody's house. You want to push that off. But what you're saying is if you experience any of those symptoms, go ahead and make that appointment.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I mean, here's the thing is we want you, I'm a family doctor, so family is the most important thing for me. And we want you to be around to enjoy those for years to come. And we want you to enjoy your family, and we want you to do it without spreading that sickness around.
Well, I was going to say, with everybody in such close quarters for the holidays too, if you are going into those holiday celebrations with a sickness, you're probably giving everybody a gift that you probably don't want to give.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So one of the things is when you have symptoms, you are probably contagious well before that, and you will be contagious well after that as well too. So usually we tell people is that if you think that you happen to be sick or you could be sick, then please stay home and don't share the holiday cheer that way.
Absolutely. Now, whenever you do see people come in, what's some advice that you give them before they hit the door? I mean, is it a matter of, well, you might want to stay in close quarter? Well, I guess it would really just depend on the sickness, wouldn't it?
That is correct.
That's kind of the blanket.
Here's the big thing is when we tell people is if you're making a decision of should I go or should I not go, it really depends on who you're going to be hanging out with. If you're hanging out with people that are healthy and, you know, 18 to 60 years of age and they have no medical conditions, hey, more power to you. But the thing is that's not usually who's at these holiday get-togethers and at family get-togethers, and that's who we worry about.
All right. Well, you know what, doctor, that's really good advice. And I do urge anybody, don't go and spread the sickness around. Yeah, be sure, get checked out, make sure you're not contagious before you hit that family event. Dr. Henson, is there anything else that you would like to add before we go and, well, get into the holidays?
Absolutely. I have a few things. Number 1, wash your hands as much as possible. Number 2, cover those coughs. And number 3, if you need a doctor and would entrust your health to us, we at Deaconess would be more than willing to take care of you and your family.
And even during the holidays.
Absolutely.
Even during the holidays. All right, Dr. Hansen, thank you so much for coming in today. We appreciate your advice ahead of the holidays.
Absolutely. Thank you, Rachel.
Of course. All right, well, now we need to go ahead and get a look at our full forecast. Let's go ahead and send that over to meteorologist Jonathan Weaver.